Us on the world now. Earlier we told you that Nigeria has now become a partner of the BRICS group. Well, joining me for this sharing news on Nigeria's partnership with the BRIC nations is a policy analyst Chris Akio, who joins me from Delta State. It's good to have you join us.
Good afternoon.
Right, the membership in BRICS could provide Nigeria with access to new markets, technologies and investment opportunities. But there have been concerns about increased competition and potential losses in certain industries. But to you, do you consider this a drawback or a potential move for Nigeria?
Okay, so yes, capitalist investors around the country will feel that way, but for the general good, I think it's one of the best things that has happened by expanding our frontiers for economic growth and access to global funding that will not muzzle us in the future. Being a member of BRICS expands the frontier for Nigeria to access more, even funding for our infrastructure that will even help local production. So there are insulating parameters in our country that allows for homegrown economy to develop. So I don't think it's going to affect Nigeria negatively, but positively instead. So it's a welcome development. They expand the frontier for us to be able to do more for our people as a country. I commend Tinubu for this bold step.
All right, I'm going to take you up in a minute about the concerns on the potential of affecting Nigeria negatively in terms of Nigeria's overdependence on oil. But talk to us about how it's likely to impact Nigeria's status and its role in African regional organizations such as the African Union and ECOWAS, considering the recent exit of some of these member nations from these unions.
Okay, so basically, BRICS itself has members in other organizations. I think all members of BRICS are in the G20 group and UN. The original organizations. I know Brazil is with the Latin American group, they're also with the American. And so Nigeria joining BRICS would just be a plus for BRICS and a plus for Nigeria, considering our population, economy, and our resources also. And then the fact that we also will have a partnership that allowed for growth. So it will not affect our membership of AAU or of the EU or the AU or even the United Nations as well, because that's just a plus. And what BRICS stands for is not to compete, but to add on to what is existing. So I don't think that people should really truly worry about what will happen to us with other organizations like ECOWAS. By a partnering organization with ECOWAS states, those who pulled out, and they formed their own, but ECOWAS is still standing. The same thing, adding Nigeria into BRICS will not stop us from being members of ECOWAS, except we choose to walk away. But in the meantime, it is the economic benefit that we're looking at, political influence that it brings to the table. Puts Nigeria before the world as a more serious nation. It also helps us to be able to access more funding for internal growth and expansion of economic policy. It also provides a larger space for partnership with other countries. And of course, if you look at the countries in the BRICS nation, they are a little more flexible in their policy, and there's some level of respect for nation member states. So if you're a member of BRICS, you tend to be seen as an equal. Selection processes by consensus. There are no veto powers in that organizations. And I think that Nigeria entry into that group not belittle our roles in ECOWAS states.
All right, talk to us about the prospects this brings for Nigeria. Brazil, which currently holds the rotating presidency of the bloc, in a statement added that, Nigeria brings significant economic weight to this group, even as, one of the world's top producers of oil. But is this likely to help in reducing our dependence on crude?
Okay, so it will now depend on how our government decides to use the benefit that accrues to us being a member of that organization. Now, I'm sure that we're born in there because we know that we're strong in Africa and that they are also looking for a market in Africa and their businesses. They're also looking for areas to invest that have potential, and Nigeria has that. Now, if corruption does not kill the interest that we have, we should be able to access funds for infrastructure, to build more refineries, to build more roads, to build more factories that will provide economic growth for our country and also mutual benefit for the country. Because if nearness to raw material is one of the common, if Nigeria has a raw material that BRICS need, I think that, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead.
In the area of iron and steel, yeah, in the area of iron, steel, gold, and all of that, if we invest those resources that we're coming in from this partnership properly, we'll not only open the frontiers for international partnership of big markets for Africa, but it will be for the rest of the world. So yes, it brings a lot of benefits to the table. Our role in there is such that we are a big economy in Africa, and they know it, and such that if they invest their resources in this economy, then we can provide for the rest of the world.
Right, Chris, I agree with you on the fact that there are a whole lot of benefits in this partnership. It all depends on how we, harness these partnerships, these recent partnerships. Thank you for joining us, policy analyst Chris Ekiyo. Thank you for joining us at this time.